LLCs are one of the most effective tools for reducing your taxes and protecting your assets, but understanding how to use them is really the key. I am Karla Dennis, and in this video, I am going to educate you to make sure you understand how to make your business and taxes work for you. But before we jump in, I'm going to need you to like, comment, and subscribe so we don't miss out on any of this wealth building information. Now, let's get after it. An LLC can be a game changer for your business. The reason why that is so is because an LLC allows you to separate your business assets and your personal assets. When you have your LLC set up properly, meaning you have a separate business account from your personal account, that allows you to make sure you're able to safeguard your personal assets from your business liabilities. And that's very important. You don't want your business liabilities to float over to your personal assets. In addition to that, you can also have flexibility on the way your LLC is taxed by electing S Corp status for your LLC. That can reduce your overall tax bill. Statistics have shown that individuals that set up LLCs and corporations for their business reduce their audit risk by at least 50%. The key takeaway here is to make sure you do the appropriate research by state, set your LLC up properly, and make certain you get a separate business and personal account. LLCs allow you to take certain tax deductions, and you want to make sure you're able to maximize those deductions. Deductions like a home office, deductions like a vehicle, deductions like travel, advertising, marketing. You want to make sure that you write those off through your LLC. Allow me to give you an example. Let's say that you are working from home. You can take $5 per square foot in your home up to $1,500 as a tax write-off. Do not be concerned if you work outside of the home, because as long as you're running your business in your home, you can take that tax deduction. The key takeaway is make sure you're tracking all of your deductions and make sure you do not leave any money on the table because you fail to take traditional deductions that are applicable to your LLC. In addition, you want to make sure you track all of your expenses. Get an app such as QuickBooks, such as FreshBooks, something of that nature, and make sure you're tracking your expenses, because you won't remember come tax time what happened a whole year ago. So track every single expense so you can maximize your write-offs as an LLC owner. LLCs can also help you save on taxes. The reason why they can help you save on taxes is because you can elect S Corp status, which basically means you can ask IRS to allow your LLC to be taxed as an S corporation, and S corporations traditionally do not have self-employment tax, which is that 15.3% additional tax that you're going to have to pay on your net profit. The takeaway here is to make certain that you get with somebody to understand if you should make an S election, fill out the proper form 2553 and get it in timely so you can reduce your overall tax bill by at least 15.3%. Protecting your personal assets by setting up an LLC is mission critical. You have to make sure that you set that LLC up through your Secretary of State or the Revenue Department in your state. You have to make certain you have a separate business account for your LLC. And you have to make certain you're not paying your business expenses out of your personal account and your personal expenses out of your business account. Don't commingle funds, because this will pierce what they call your corporate veil. Make certain that you are paying attention to what you're doing with your LLC. And as a key takeaway, look at what is going on with your LLC on a quarterly basis, review your expenses, and make certain you're not commingling them. A good example of making sure you have your LLC set up properly to protect your assets is, what if a client wanted to sue you for breach of contract? Maybe something happened and the client was upset. They would then sue your LLC because that is the entity that they paid, right? And you deposited the money into your business account, right? By doing that, that allows you to separate your personal assets from your business assets. Therefore, they can only sue you for the value of what your business is worth, and they can't come after your car, your home, and your personal bank account. So make certain that you are separating your assets and that you're doing it all the time, because a slip up can actually cost you money. LLCs are not just for big corporations. LLCs are for business owners that are wanting to get after it, that are wanting to protect their personal assets. You can do that by making sure that you follow the rules on how to operate your LLC, and make certain that you talk with an advisor so they can tell you the do's and don'ts of operating an LLC, so you can continue to protect your personal assets from your business assets. I want to make sure you go out and set up your LLC. I want to make sure that you get a separate business and personal account, that you are tracking all of your expenses, that you are electing S Corp status if that is needed for you, and that you are taking all the appropriate write-offs, home office, vehicle expense, advertising, all the other expenses that you incur. And bottom line is, make sure you keep all of your receipts. And when you know better, you do better. That's why you're going to like, comment, and subscribe, because we can't afford to miss out on any wealth building information. Now get after it.